go. So I'm going to bring the hypothetical back. We haven't had topics in a while.
Hypothetical train, choo-choo.
Choo-choo. So.
I feel like I'm on the Soul Train right now. And Saturday morning cartoons just went off and I'm pissed.
I was super negative about what's about to be able to talk about something.
No. I was just making the...
I feel like the Soul Train's coming on and I was getting ready to talk and I'm pissed.
No, I was just making the connection between the choo-choo and the Soul Train.
Anyway, hypothetical. Money is not an issue. Space in your home is not an issue.
Both of those things are not true.
okay. Not an issue.
Sorry.
Hypothetical. Use your ears.
I am using my ears, I'm just being an asshole.
Hypothetical, no space.
Space is not a problem.
Yeah, there you
Money's
go.
not a problem in your house. You can have 3 arcade cabinets. What do you want? And why?
Who's going first? I'll go first.
Okay.
I think I would probably have Killer Instinct, because that's like a straight that's like a straight nostalgia for sure. And I didn't think about it, but somebody mentioned earlier, and I'm probably taking somebody's, but Time Crisis. I used to play that a lot.
Oh yeah.
And then
stuff.
And then there was the I don't remember the name of it, but you drove around. It was you and a buddy, and you got into the cabinet, and
it was like Time Crisis, but in a car.
No, one guy drove. What is it?
No, it was a cop. It was like a cop.
It was like a cop car. Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
But I thought it was buddy cop, the arcade game.
I thought it was so awesome because you got in there with your friend and you just, you guys
one dude drove the car around.
That's awesome.
While the other guy shot.
Yeah,
it was super rad. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't remember the name of it though, but it was really, really fun.
We'll research it. It'll be up there if you're watching the video. It'll be up at the top.
I want to say it was like LA something or something like that.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was a lot of fun.
It was.
Yeah, I remember those 3. But Killer Instinct though, that was like the playground, dude. There was like everybody played it so much, and everybody went to the arcade and played it so much that it even got like there was this like one guy who was like amazing at it, and it was like, oh, did you play this guy? And everybody talked about this guy.
Did you play Love to Spooge 24?
yeah, and he was totally like the playground like. The playground dude that everybody talked about. It was like, you can't beat him at Killer Instinct, And everybody would go practice and trying to like. Apparently there were like lines to play this dude, and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, the whole 9 yards, man. It was.
In reality, he actually wasn't a real person. He was just like a legend of like 3 people combined into one.
Yeah, it was totally that sort of thing, though.
So it was 3 kids in a trench coat stacked on top of each other.
It was Muppet Man.
Yeah, Muppet Man.
Those would probably be my 3. That's the kind of the ones I remember the most from when I went to the arcade.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I'll go next. I'd pick Bubble Bobble.
Yeah.
Only because, I mean, we didn't have that when I was growing up, but I just had a kind of a rebirth. It's kind of more of a little bit of a Nintendo game also, but...
Yeah, I rented it several times on Nintendo.
Man, I think everybody has like the first 10 levels memorized, but that thing is such a quarter stealer for sure.
Yeah.
And then, second of all, I would probably have... Now this one might be... I was thinking of one that might have a different control than just the joystick, because that's when arcade games started to get kind of cool, different, but like that golf game with the rolling ball. And it's kind of...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those are still in like bars and stuff.
Yeah.
I see those.
They had one in Redbone.
Yeah, you can get it in Redbone.
Oh, okay.
I
don't know if it's still there.
Well, I've been there in like 2 years. So.
Or like even the bowling, even like anyone can play that game, even a little kid. That way, that's what makes that thing fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then third, I would probably have to have just a straight... See, I was never good at the Mortal Kombat. You have to know the moves and all that stuff. I'm just a straight button masher. And so I'd have to pick the Simpsons game. Just
yes, dude! Oh my god, yes!
Just walk...
I forgot about that.
Just walk through and just like mash all the buttons as fast and as hard as you can for the entire game, and you'll probably make it to about level 3, and then you keep on eating quarters through the rest of the entire thing.
Dude, yes. Good pick. Simpsons game.
Well, wasn't that also made into like Super Nintendo game or something like that?
Yeah, a lot of
well, I don't know.
A whole lot of that stuff
that
they ported over to Super.
That one had like a long history of not being able to get a hold of it because it was only a cabinet.
Oh, okay.
But they, I think Xbox Live about 3 or 4 years ago.
Was that around the time that they did the X-Men?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
around the same time.
Okay.
They put it on live arcade so you can play
cool.
it. And I freaked the fuck out because you couldn't play it anywhere.
Yeah.
They didn't have it anywhere. It was just in the cabinet. Good pick, Joel. Good pick.
Thank you.
All right, Bert, what we
What you
got?
got, Bert?
All right. The first one is probably gonna be Cruising USA,
Good game.
the big boy with like the seat and the steering wheel and everything.
Yeah.
Just because there was one level where I could go through, and deer would cross the road,
And they hit the deer.
and if you hit the deer would explode.
Yeah.
And I love that
Yes.
game so much that my parents, after I got my N64, my parents got me that game because I asked for it and they knew that I liked it a lot. For that one level, because I wanted to hit the deer and see them explode.
Deer out.
The exploding deer were not in the N64 version.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Fail. Oh.
Family friendly. Is that why?
And I
You think
was,
that's why?
I have no idea. I know that the Ultra 64 boards that they used in the Killer Instinct and the Cruising USA cabinets were not the actual N64 boards. So they actually, despite the marketing, they did not use the same hardware. So I don't know.
They had the cool startup and you put the quarter in. Cruising! Cruising USA!
And the music was awesome. So Cruising USA, another kind of racing driving game is the old Sega Manx TT cabinets.
I don't think I played that.
It was
What the
one
hell
of
is
the
that?
ones.
It was
it's
called that?
Yeah, MANX TT.
How would you know what that game is if you just...
Because I played it.
No, I'm saying like somebody that doesn't know what it is. Like, you guys play Manx TT?
That's why I was getting ready to describe what it was.
Okay. Continue.
So what is it? What is it?
We're even now.
Yep. Touche.
It is a motorcycle racing game, like European
Okay.
motorcycle racing
That's
game.
okay.
But the thing was, it wasn't just like sit down and you had the handlebars and you move them.
Is that
The
the one where
cabinet
you
was
get-
a gigantic screen in front of you, and then you had the actual motorcycle that you sat on
You had to
Yeah.
that pivoted back and forth
Yeah.
and had the actual handlebars. So you would have to like completely tilt to one side or the other and do the handlebars to actually steer it.
I'm taking
And
one
it
of mine
was-
back. One of mine is that one. That one was
The-
awesome.
Yeah. One of mine is gone. It's that one now.
Joel and I were talking about this earlier, and it's like that kind of started or kind of fed into the whole like vehicle that you sit on to play some kind of racing game or something.
Yeah.
Like they had the Hydro Thunder with the jet skis that you actually sat on the jet ski, and then they had the Arctic Thunder after that where you sat on the snowmobile and everything. So
Good. That's good.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Manx TT, whatever my first one
So-
was.
Side story so now that I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
I remember being at arcade at just one point, and there was like clearly like a way older guy, like so we're probably like in I don't know 10 to 12 range, my age. Dude was clearly like in his 30s. Was a master at that game. Like he was just playing by himself, and you could tell like he went in there hours a day and just.
That guy.
Like, and I was like,
That guy sounds like a gym.
so first of all, you go, kind of sad about that. But then you go, that's kind of awesome at the same time.
That guy.
It's pretty sad.
That guy is not getting any women.
Oh, no.
I love video games, don't get me wrong, but I would much rather have women over video
As
games.
soon as you saw him, though, you could tell. You just be like, that guy plays that game a lot. Because he was the only one there, and he's just leaning into it. Sorry.
Did he have like chaps on?
No.
Or like boots?
He's got the leather biker chaps on. His
It was more like that.
fucking bandana on.
Well, no,
and
yeah.
stuff.
He was.
He's got the whole like motorcycle rider regalia on, the fucking like patches on the back of his leather jacket and
He's got
everything.
The,
He's
yeah,
like,
he's got the club. He's got the MC down at the bottom. You know.
Danks TT or whatever the hell the game's called. He's got it on his jacket.
MC Manx TT. That's great.
Sorry, what's your third pick?
I was going back and forth in my head between Mortal Kombat or one of the old Capcom Marvel fighters, but
Yeah.
I never could get a handle on the Capcom fighter controls very well. It was just fun to play just because you could jump
I got real
50
good.
damn levels up and just start fighting with a gigantic Sentinel or Iron Man.
Yeah,
So it was just
I
fun
got
to
real
play.
good at Marvel vs. Capcom 2, man. That game was a lot of fun.
But I enjoyed playing those just because it was Marvel and it had a cool
Mhm.
art style and everything. It was fun to play. But I actually kind of knew how to play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So probably either 2 or 3. And I think there might have been a cabinet that had all 3 of them, the first 3 Mortal Kombat games in it.
Oh, word.
I'm not positive on that, but there might have been at one point.
Yeah.
But if not, I'd probably have to go with 3. Because I played
That's
3.
when they
I just played
introduced-
3 more.
That's when they introduced all the weapons and stuff.
Actually,
right?
no, I take that back. Ultimate MK3.
Yeah.
Not the regular 3.
What's the
because it
difference?
was- Scorpion wasn't in MK3. Sub-Zero was... He didn't have his own
Scorpion
full-
wasn't in Mortal Kombat 3?
No.
Man, I guess it's
Not the
been a
original
long
one.
time since I played Mortal Kombat 2 a lot, but then
And there was kind of a
dropped off after
backlash
3.
with Mortal Kombat 3 because they took a lot of like the old stadies out,
That's what they did.
Put in a
Ultimate
lot of
and
new
arcades
characters.
and added some new dudes
and then there was kind of a backlash.
Was
and then
that
they put out
they had
Ultimate
weapons in
MK3.
that one too? Was that the first one
No.
that had weapons
I
in?
think
No,
4
that was
had the
4.
weapons.
4 was the one
Yeah.
where we had the
Because
weapons.
that's the first time they put Quan Chi. I think that was the first game he was in.
3 was just basically 2 with, or Ultimate 3 was basically 2 with a little bit different mocap.
3 was the last one that they had like the old style,
Yeah.
where it kind of looked like a person.
It was just a
And they
straight up
kinda,
just
like,
fighter. No weapons, no style changes or anything. Just know the input commands.
Right.
Back, low punch.
There you
Spear, pulling back.
What Mortal Kombat was it where they turned into babies?
That goes from...
Babalities, Rion, I think.
Yeah.
Rion.
No, they had those in 2.
They had it in 2.
Babalities.
Okay.
Mhm.
And the
Yeah.
friendships.
They had friendships and
Friendships,
Animalities.
Animalities.
They didn't have that in 2.
That was in 3.
Yeah.
It was that was like another game that everybody talked about on the playground. Was Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah.
And, and if you had it on
Yep.
if you had it on Super Nintendo, you were lame as fuck.
Yeah, because
You gotta-
Sega had
you
the
gotta-
blood.
You
man.
gotta sweat.
You had to have the blood.
Oh, you gotta have sweat. You suck. Got that Sega blood, son.
Good stuff.
The bloods versus the sweats.
Exactly.
That sounds like a bad night.
That was the name of the porno I watched last night.
I had that cheeseburger, dude, and I got the bloods and the sweats. That sounds awful.
That's how it was after those hot yaki wings a couple of weeks ago. All right.
We got Alan.
I'm good.
My
Next.
turn, my go. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm gonna go old school, Donkey Kong.
Oh man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Classic.
Just because I'm awful at that game, horrible.
I am really bad at it.
But
too.
there's something about it, man. Where I just want to just keep playing it, and I fail, and I'll rage quit, and then I'll think about it again, and I want to play it again. And I think a lot of that probably has to do with just having. When I was a kid, every Sunday after church, we would go eat at the Holiday Inn where near where we lived had like a big like dining area, and they would do like breakfast, brunch, and stuff.
Did y'all chill at the Holiday Inn?
Yeah, because we had
Holiday
brunch.
Inn.
But they had like a little arcade down there, so like while all my parents and grandparents and stuff were eating, and I was done eating, they would sit around and visit. But I was the only kid around. They had like an arcade I could go to, and they had like maybe 4 cabinets in there. Donkey Kong was one of them. And that's the one I spent the majority of the time with. That and that Fistful of Quarters, man. That documentary is awesome as shit.
Yeah, it is. It's really good.
So that makes me want to play it more. So I think that'd be my first pick. I'd throw that out there. I would never get good enough to compete with anything. I think I could get to this. I think the second or third level they add the elevators, and then it's game over. Like, it's awful.
Like, what the hell is this?
Like I got it downloaded on the Wii U, so I can play it whenever I want. And like I'll get to like level if I'm good enough, I'll get to level 2. And then I throw the elevators, and then it's game over. But the artwork they put on those things, man, was amazing. All the old school stuff like that. But I think Donkey Kong would be my first pick. Second pick, Turtles in Time.
that was like my on deck.
My
choice.
jam.
I associate it though with Super Nintendo
Me
because I
too.
had it on
Me
Super
too.
Nintendo. You know.
That and there's more levels in the home version.
Oh, is there really?
Well, there's a little bit different, and then there's actually like 1 or 2, at least 1 more level.
Then
Yeah.
they nerf it on the 360 arcade version.
Yes, so that's I think they ported the arcade version.
You and I have had many
Um,
conversations about that and how it's...
The deal with the
This is
SNES
like a-
version is you go like level 4, Technodrome.
Mhm.
You fight Toka and Razor from Ninja Turtles 2, and then you fight Shredder and he's like in the claw machine thing. And you throw foot soldiers at him to beat him. You throw him at
Yeah,
the screen.
yeah, I
and I
remember
was
that.
like, oh, the first time I figured out how to do that, I was like, what? So you do that, and then you go back in time to Dinosaur Land, and Slash from the TV show is the bad guy. But if the arcade version, it's like some mud monster.
No.
And then you go to the pirate level, and it's supposed to be Rocksteady and Bebop. And it's not in the arcade version.
Okay.
And then, like, the end of the home console game, you get to fight Super Shredder.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like regular Shredder in the arcade game.
Yeah.
Even that said, I'd still pick Turtles in Time as one of my picks. Because
The game was awesome.
Freaking love that game.
Yeah, the game was really good.
There's a that store at the mall at the beach has all the classic games.
Oh man.
Something Palace. Anyway,
It's in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so awesome. We need to all go there one day.
a third of the store is classic arcade games. A third of the store is you can buy like all the old school games to take home with you. The other third of the store is comic books.
It's basically this podcast, but
Yeah,
a
a
store.
store. Yeah,
No shit. It is. It's awesome.
it's amazing. Anyway, that's there. The last time I went there, I played with my brother, and we went through. We got to like level 4, like on 3 quarters, and it was pretty awesome.
Awesome.
So that's my second pick. Third pick, totally random. Not even a game that you could buy. But it would be the Penguins ride in Batman Returns, where he's on the duck. If he could control the Batmobile.
Yes. I play this
He's
city
on the-
like
he's
a
on
hawk
the-
from
You
hell.
just see him on the big bed.
No, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome to do.
That was totally something I would have never even thought of.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that would be sick. I'm controlling the Batmobile right
Yeah,
now.
that's awesome. Like, you get so mad. That was the default pick anyway.
That was awesome.
That's good.
I would probably go with the shooter though. Like I was gonna say Time Crisis, and you said Time Crisis.
Yeah.
But I was gonna
Revolution X?
say that too. Man, that all the light gun games at the time were awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I specifically remember House of the Dead 2.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my buddy. This is like no joke. We were playing it and we were doing really well, and we weren't dying, and like we got so into it that we did not even notice like people around us.
Or watching.
Like people.
I love that,
dude,
though.
that's awesome.
We started to get like a crowd.
You're like so in the zone that y'all didn't even
Yeah,
notice.
no, we were
Oh,
doing
that's
so
awesome.
good, and we played it like a lot. Like we would go in there like every couple of days, like during the week, and just like play in the arcade.
Mm-hmm.
And we started playing that a lot. But we did so well that time. Like we didn't even realize like, well, I'm gonna doing really good. And we didn't even notice like there was people watching us. Like,
But that's
they're
like-
like those guys are too. Let's check out House of the Dead too.
That's like part of the appeal, though. It's like going to the arcade that I don't think a lot of kids.
Yeah, they're not gonna get that anymore.
Yeah, it's
Huh?
like
Unless there's like a special.
it's like
Like
whenever
specialty
you walk.
arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you would walk in and you see a lot of people crowded around a game, and it's like, oh, somebody must be fucking killing it over there.
Yep.
And then you just go and watch for a little while, you know. And you're around people that are into all the same stuff in the video games. It was
And arcades were cool as shit, man.
yeah.
Dude.
Why did they die?
home consoles. Man.
Yeah, home con.
You could sit at home and do all the stuff that you could do in the arcade. Why would I leave the house
But I
and
mean,
go pay
but
money for that when it's
Playing
just
an arcade machine is a completely different experience.
Oh, I totally agree with you.
At least socially.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% agree with you,
Anything-
but that's the reason that it's dead, pretty much, is because you can do all that from your house.
Well, in college, we built an arcade machine,
We did too.
and it was
Was it a not a meme, a MAME?
I don't know what it was. We hooked all the emulator up to a computer.
Yep.
Bought the actual
We
regulation
did the
size
exact same thing.
regulation size joysticks and hooked it up to a TV, and the TV fit the box, and we had thousands of games, and that's where you guys are coming into. We had the crowd, and we had money won and lost on Pac-Man big time.
Pac-Man.
And I mean that's of course everybody picks that one, but my roommate was seriously good at Pac-Man, and like people watched him, but like I could see meeting other people and just being like, wow, and flocking to it, but like building that and then having that at your own house so you don't have to go out or spend the quarters. I mean, it's just a quarter.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about? They had those. There was a place in Florence for a little while, and I think they had it.
There was one in the mall.
No, not arcade. It was a place in Florence that the whole place was. It had TVs and consoles, and then people it was like an arcade, but you paid to go play certain games, you
I don't
know.
remember that at all.
Yeah, and it didn't last very long. And I think it was only like a few years where these like there was only like a few stores that popped up.
Like,
there was one in
How
Florence.
old were you?
I was out of high school, so it was probably like early 2000s. But it was
I wouldn't even
Okay,
do it.
you just go you would go and then you would play for you would pay to play for like an hour. Like then they had an assload of games to pick from, and you would just sit down and this is like Xbox and PlayStation 2.
Okay, yeah, I have no recollection.
You know,
of that.
so and you would just go and play that, but you're
Kinda like
playing
a
a
game
console.
cafe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're
Okay.
playing a console, but then you still had that sort of like community where
Yeah.
you know you would see
Mhm.
people and people would come and watch you when you're fucking kicking ass. You know.
When everybody
Stuff like
just
that is
goes
really
through
cool.
Skype and uses headsets and bullshit.
Well, that, but
Yeah, it's probably all
Sit
done
at their house,
digitally
everybody's
now.
at
You
their
know.
house.
Yeah.
But they've had
yeah.
some shops
Or
like that
it's
pop up in
Twitch,
bigger
I
cities.
guess.
Huh?
They've had some shops like that pop up in bigger cities that have like the population
To support something.
that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
right,
Like
right.
in a place like Florence that we live in, I mean, we don't have. I mean, we've got a group that would really support that and be behind it, but it's not enough
not large
to
enough
support
group,
a
yeah.
business like that and actually make money that you can keep going forward.
No, it was really neat, and I was like, man, I want to go, and then it just didn't.
Gone.
It's just gone, you know. It, like almost immediately.
It's like that secret party that you know about, and then like too many people know about the party, so
And then you go
they
next
have to
weekend.
move. Yep, they go then. Going to that party we went to last night. It's gone.
Dude, I went to the place you told me about. It was an empty warehouse.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was
Secret
there last
parties.
week. I promise.
Secret parties.
Does Matt's do anything?
They do tournaments and everything every once in a while.
Smash.
No.
And that's probably the closest thing that
Yeah.
you'll get to like that sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, is there even an arcade still in our mall?
No,
No.
not in our mall.
I hadn't been
The
there.
one that used to be in our mall was, I think, actually, whenever you come out of our like mall entrance,
Mhm.
if you just go straight down,
No, it used to be
that-
right there.
It
yeah.
used to be like straight down there, the last place on the left. That's where it was.
What, I think now they sell like women's uniforms or something.
Yeah,
or
probably.
some kind of
Yes.
BS. You
Yeah,
know?
something like that.
I
Yeah.
thought it was a good topic because that's something like down the road that I want to eventually have like in my house. Not like a bunch of them,
No, yeah.
but like just like one.
On
Or
college,
two.
I think we got a Arkanoid machine for like $250, and we put so many fucking hours into that damn thing that you would not believe.
Because I was gonna put pinball in there too, but pinball machines it was too many options for me to decide which one I'd like more. Probably like a South Park or Star Wars. And that's just like a whole. I think those are technically they're not really a video game, so it's kind of like a different thing.
Mhm.
And there's so much art and fine little aspects that they put in those that just make it something special.
Yeah, it's,
Pinball machines
it's
are
completely
awesome.
different.
Yeah.
You know, completely different.
Sonic Spinball was the very first console game that I ever owned.
But how much did you guys ever do the ticket games? You know, like
Or you get
skee-ball
tickets and then you get like a.
and you get to go get the, like
you get one of
PS.
these for like 25 tickets.
I pay $10 and I get this.
I
Yeah.
think my 5th birthday party was at the Chuck E. Cheese at the mall. At the mall in Myrtle Beach.
Is there a Dave and Buster's close to us?
It's in Charlotte. There's one in
Yeah.
Charlotte. That's the closest.
Guys, we're going to Charlotte.
Charlotte, baby. Let's do it.
Alcohol and games.
Video games.
And those are exactly designed for people like us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think with that, we're going to wrap it up for this week.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite, or if you had the option, what arcade machines would you have in your house?
Yeah, exactly.
There's hundreds of them.
Yeah,
Everybody likes their own thing.
There's too many, and I'm sure there's things we're not thinking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
so many. It's ridiculous.
We didn't even mention any sports games. There are a ton of
Mhm.
those.
Golf and bowling.
Golf and bowling.
Golf
Yeah, that's
and
right.
bowling.
My friend had.
And if
some
you say
kind of-
golf and bowling aren't sports, fuck yourself. They're both sports.
I know exactly what you're talking about, right?
I want a cheerleading game.
What?
Woo!
No comment.
They're well, you have a Wii, right?
It's a sport. I swear.
there's one on the Wii if you want to go get it.
That dance game on the Wii. Whoa.
That one dance game.
Dance. What's it called?
Dance Dance Revolution.
No.
Just Dance?
Just Dance.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
Just Dance.
There we go.
I think it's a Lady Gaga song.
You
It,
think
it
you know
has to have,
it is?
it has to have
You
the
don't know.
worst like
I know it is.
receivers also because for some reason Lindsay always beats me and like I swear
I was doing the moves right, game.
My controller's broken.
Why do I always get the defective one?
I think there's something wrong with my controller. This button's not
I
working.
just think Joel playing Just Dance and losing. Like, I did those moves perfectly. This is bullshit. It's hand motion left, right, down, up. Not to make funny. That's just a funny scenario.
People did line up for
DDR, dude?
At the,
no
at
joke,
the
DDR?
end of probably when we got too old for that sort of stuff, DDR was getting big.
I played some DDR.
Let me tell you, I walked in.
I've never played DDR.
I
It's
walked
fun.
in an old school arcade. We actually like it was like my band was playing the the band area, and the other part was just a 2-story arcade, right? I walked in and saw this kid playing Dance Dance Revolution, and I thought he was just like BSing, because he was like his feet are moving like 100 miles an hour, Shh. He's like nailing all of the things. Like it absolutely blew my mind. I didn't even know that people could do that. It blew my mind.
No, it's a lot of fun. It caught on like where I lived at the time when I was younger. I don't know going along with this, but screw it. This is a good story. Yeah, I think it's a good story. Anyway, DDR was blowing up, and that's when they put it out on PS2. And you can get the mat that plugged in the controller.
Mm-hmm.
So many weekend nights, like all of my high school friends went to our buddy's house. Girls, guys, just a whole bunch of us, like 15, 20 of us would go over and just play DDR. It was fun though. It was just, we didn't know any songs for half that crap because a bunch of J-pop stuff or whatever. But it was just fun. Like you'd was that great grandma's boy moment where you just high score. What's that mean? High score. So you try to keep doing better, and it was fun. You get a little exercise or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just a good. It was a good party game.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
Why wasn't like Guitar Hero ever a game like that where people in an arcade? You have
We
it at
did.
home?
They did it. Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That more so in Japan, I think.
And it was.
They had a couple
right.
cabinets in Japan that were huge.
I don't remember.
I have that exact same story that I did for Guitar Hero.
I mean, at home.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
never
yeah.
remember it being.
No, they had them. They just had the controllers just like sitting on a dock that you couldn't pull it too far.
I remember seeing an early version of like the drumming like mechanism, but they didn't have anything like it. It wasn't even associated.
Well, no,
with
yeah,
Guitar
they didn't
Hero.
have like
it was
a
like completely different.
I don't think they ever did like an arcade rock band situation, but definitely DDR or not. Yeah, definitely DDR, but Guitar Hero they had the controller set up to you.
Now, Jeff is a musician. What do you think about Guitar Hero?
The drums are cool. The guitar sucks. It's stupid. Just learn a real guitar. You fucking losers.
I didn't.
Actually, one of my college roommates got an actual drum set because he loved playing the drums.
No, yeah,
on
the
Guitar
drums are
Hero.
like on
The drums are
point.
solid, dude.
Because
Rock band so much.
if you're doing expert, like
Yeah.
you are playing what the
Exactly.
drummer's playing.
Yep.
But yeah, get that guitar shit out the window. Throw that
No,
shit
I'm
out.
the same way.
Just get a fucking real guitar. That shit pisses me off, man.
From playing drums for
Click, click, click,
Yeah.
click, 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 click.
being a drummer and then having that game come out and you said expert,
Dude.
you're doing everything that you need to
Yeah,
do.
you're
It's
doing
super
all.
rad. Yeah.
You're hitting all the notes and whatever's happening.
Yeah. I like playing those games more for the singing aspect.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
I know I do.
yeah I thought that was
It's pretty good, too.
I freaking love it.
Yeah.
I mean, the guitar stuff was fun, but at the time it was awesome.
My birthday party.
We're doing it?
Yep.
Let's do it, dude.
Hell yeah.
No,
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
you were at my.
Oh no, it's the last birthday party. Yeah. I was like, we're playing Rock Band at your birthday party.
No, fuck that. We are playing Rock Band at your birthday party. That's
I was like,
happening.
oh no, you're talking about the live band at your birthday party that I sung for, the real band.
That's the first time I met Alan. Was he walked into my
I felt so
30th
awkward and so honored that you let me go to your birthday party and I had never met you. Bruce was like, we're going to. Oh my god, this guy doesn't know me.
And he sings "Say It Ain't So."
It was pretty awesome.
Good times.
It was.
Yeah.
All right, with that, I think we got to wrap it up before this little guy up here turns off.
Yep.
All right, make sure to check out Joel and me doing trivia. It's Bivwell trivia
Every Thursday.
every Thursday. If you would like to schedule any kind of special engagement, just drop us a line on Facebook is probably the best way to get a hold of us, or our website. The Facebook page should be going up pretty soon. Also, make sure to check out Matt's Game Exchange here in Florence,
Yeah,
and
buddy.
also in Hartsville. They have a Facebook page and a website, mattsgameexchange.com. Also, next week, Patrick is going to be here, guest spotting, and telling us a little bit about what's going to be going on at the Florence Comic-Con September 13th.
13th.
So he'll be here doing kind of a guest segment.
Oh, from Legends.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
from Legends, and he's kind of one of the point men for the Comic-Con, which should be pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, last year was awesome. So.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to it.
We're looking forward to it. All right, so keep up with us on Twitter at The Geekiest, Facebook /The Geekiest, the website www.thegeekiest.com, and look us up for podcasts on iTunes and Android. And with that, we are your three hosts and our special guest,
Joel.
I'm Bert.
I'm Alan.
I'm Jeff.
All right, nerds, stay geeky. We'll see you next week.
Peace.